revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On first down, Samuel, he finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Off the play fake, Fields. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 13. Mike 13. Stop your whining. Mike 13. Mike 13. Echo. Check in. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Being chased out left. And he's got his target. That's more. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
On 2nd down now, Samuel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
He goes to us. 180. You have to get time to see him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Samuel, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And some space here. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Samuel, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Caught by Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Fields. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Try to pound it in, Kamara. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I got you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let's go. Drive on.
Off play action. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they out.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
You run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll run on first down. Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing again. Fields. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on third down. Fields. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Here we go. Go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 54, Mike. 54, 76. Tell him. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, 180. We go, 76, 76.
Now a first down throw, gone. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff now looking to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hold on. Check.
On second and very short, Goff. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
3rd and long. It's gone. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone for Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fields. Jones has it. And And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Hey, 76! 76!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. Tiger!
Play action. It's gone. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
180! Show it up! Maverick! We don't get to that. Mike over there. Exit! Value 1! Hey! Wahoo!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's got Evans.
That's it.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking to throw. Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Jones. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
5.
Now it's gone. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
We got 4.
Now Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I'm coming after you. Mike 13, Mike 13.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Mike 2 for 1. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.